That's the biggest crane in Winnipeg. How you doing? We're gonna do a food review for you today. I want you to guess what we purchased today. We won't be eating a pair of women's Nike Air shoes, that's for sure. But my wife loves the shoes I picked for her. I'm not sure if I picked those shoes for her that she's wearing or if the gentleman did. Or if she picked them.
I picked these ones.
You picked those? That's what I was pretty much
the
leaning
pair
to.
are good too.
The gentleman picked that out for you. The pink ones, eh?
They're not pink.
You had those two already.
Those pink ones I bought myself.
All right. Where did you get those from, Nina?
SuperChat or something like that.
How much? Like 140, 150?
No, I think they were 250.
250.
Because they're like.
That we'll never pay those prices again. We found out something last year. Don't know how. Don't know why.
Never again.
Oh, this Black Friday, like she said. Black Friday. No. I'm sorry. It's not Black Friday. This Boxing Day. We'll be doing I'll be going there.
There's also Cyber Monday, so like.
Okay. When does that mean? This Monday?
It's like the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday. There's always deals on the last Monday, so I'm sure they'll have deals on Monday too. Shopping.
Okay, there you go. We for sure are returning. I have to return one of the pairs of shoes I got for my wife. They're both the same color, so.
And I got two tie sizes.
7.5 and 8. You had asked for, correct? Those were the two
Hopefully
sizes.
I like them.
Oh, you'll love them.
What color are they?
They're a woman, like a nice pinkish black, and it's not like too. You're gonna love the shoe. I'll be really surprised if you don't. And of all the women's shoes there, those are I picked you out the most styling shoe. There's a pair of 7 youths, but I don't think you're a 7 youth. You could be, but I think so. And it was the biggest. I looked in the whole youth section for the girls, and they look almost exactly your size, but I think it might be a bit snug because you're a half or an 8 in some. So. Yeah, I actually ended up seeing a pair of boots that I want from there, but you know.
Yeah, boots.
I do, and when I tried the boots on, they didn't fit. They didn't feel
like a glove.
They didn't fit like a glove. There's two. The sickest thing is they made a pair of men's ACG boots. They're purple with. You should see. What is making that sound? That sounded.
It's the bag. It's the bag moving around.
So, the Nike ACG boots, they're purple. They look like women's boots. The bottom of the shoe, the sole, is so sick. The whole thing is the proper. It's like real Nike Air pockets from ACG back in the day. How it only shows you like the ends of each side of the air pocket are covered with shoe. Oh man, it just looks so sick. And there's 3 pockets across it, so it's like the most cushion you've ever had. But I couldn't do it. They look so feminine. It's so bad. I'm in disbelief. No, dude said they're male, and I questioned it. I was like, does this not look like a feminine boot? He's like, They were $129, 30% off, so they would have been like. How you figure out 30% off is if it's
$37.50.
Yeah. So it's $129. You're gonna save. Call it $130. You're gonna save $13. So you're gonna save $39. Okay. Because 13 times 3 is 39. Okay. So that's exactly it. My wife is close enough at $1.50. You don't worry about $1.50. But $39 off of $129. You're talking a $90 boot. A $90 Nike Air ACG boot.
Right?
13 off every 10. If it's 130, you take the 1 and the 3 and you times it by 3 for 30. It gives you 3 is 9, 3 is 10.
I did
39.
Yeah, it's $39 exactly.
So back to what we were saying, the ACG boot, feminine. Now the Nike boot, almost looks military. So they had, and it's the tan military. Had they put they call it an 8 or a 10 hole. It's how many times you wrap the lace around. If it had been an 8 instead of a 10, because it's too high on the ankle, and the ankle is kind of floppy. Check this out. Let me show you something here we don't often get to show you. That's a frozen Lake Winnipeg right there. The Red River. It's a frozen Red River. I almost drowned in that thing. In February. Like, when some people talk about drowning, I scoff, I laugh, because I shouldn't be here right now. There's a lot of power, instillment that comes into surviving something unsurvivable, insurmountable. You know, when the odds are against you.
I think that's probably one of the more common things that people come to face with as well as drowning.
It's a terror and a fear you don't want to have. I was 3 years old, and I said to myself, I said to thyself, the hash man said to its 3-year-old little boy's self, said, I think this is it. As I was dog paddling, begging, screaming for help. And there was no one. I was down a hill. I was so far away from my house. And my mom followed my little boot tracks. You can't make this up, you guys. My mom saved my life. When you hear of a story about a little boy who goes out wandering, the little boy has no intentions of running away or anything. The little boy wants to go adventure. That's why it's so important when you ever hear of a little kid that goes missing, you fucking stop what you're doing, you get your shit on, you get your gear, and you go help. There's a tracker in Manitoba. He's an indigenous fellow. He was given $1,000 worth of gear to go help, continue helping. He doesn't take money for it. And anytime there's a missing person in Manitoba, he goes to wherever in Manitoba and he begins a search for them.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
He's the coolest dude. And shouts out to that guy. I would love to interview him, have him on the show, and just say thank you. And absolutely, I'd love to join him, you know. I'd love to help him out. One reason I got the Aveda, it has a 15-kilometer range. It's got a crazy camera. It records video. I can do it live. You guys can zoom in and help us find people. Like, we're going to do shit. This is going to be awesome. We should be using our drone community to help search for missing children. So oh my goodness, we gotta go over there. I'm gonna have to go for a walk. They have the giantest Santa, blown up Santa over there. It's the size of their house.
Stefan, is it carrying a green sack?
Maybe. His big Santa, and I couldn't see it from the sideways angle, but we'll have to check it out. There's a Santa and it's like a 20-foot Santa and maybe like a 10 or 12-foot snowman. few more stops to make. We got to pop into a Walmart. We got to go to Winners and Regent. And we're going to Toys R Us, actually. We got a couple of things to pick up. I don't even know if there's a Toys R Us in the city anymore. Oh, is there? It is closing, eh? Oh, it's too bad. We'll have to stop into that Toys R Us for that our little friend there we got. No names or nothing. But yeah, our little friend T. She's all good. She's always got a board game she's trying to get me to play with her. We'll see if we can upgrade her board game collection or something. Was it last year we got her a video game? Super Mario? Something. Or did we get her Minecraft or something?
I think it was Minecraft.
Minecraft, that's what it was.
Or N64 or something like that, or DS.
Something, yeah. Yeah, for Nintendo DS, maybe, guys. We're not big. We're not big on knowing these younger kid models and stuff with like handheld games. Talk to us about, Tetris and Call of Duty, The battery's dying.